Hey guys, James Wilson-Taylor here for Rock Sound. It is When We Were Young Festival 2022, Paris on the lineup. Lynn joins me now. How are you, Lynn?
Good.
Good to see you, man. Yeah, good to see you face to face finally. After all, you know, the world's back open again. It's nice. Fresh from the stage.
Yes.
How was that for you?
Amazing. I really didn't know what to expect, and I walked out and we were like, all right. The people are here.
Yeah,
I guess it's a party, yeah.
I mean, it feels like that vibe all day, doesn't it? Everyone's kind of been saying it because it's this lineup, and everyone's just been so excited for for so long.
Yeah.
And obviously, yesterday was disappointing. I feel like it's even made people even more excited.
Yeah, people were really fired up today.
Yeah, man, that's really, really nice and really, really exciting. And how nice as well to combine it with a moment where you've got some new music, which is very, very cool.
It's true.
Nice surprise there. Let's talk about both of those tracks. Let's start with Animal. I mean, banger for a start. When did that one kind of come together for you?
So both songs I had wrote about like a little over a year ago.
Wow.
So Animal, I worked with K-Flay on that. She
amazing.
was like co-writer on it.
She's so great.
We just did a session over Zoom with JT.
Right.
And song flew right out, and
Wow.
we were like, cool, here we go.
Yeah, it's as easy as that, really. I mean,
Yeah.
was it the same process with Anywhere But Here as well? Just kind of like
Anywhere
nice,
But Here,
easy sessions?
Anywhere But Here was just as fast, and that was probably like the first or second day I went in with JT. Basically, I went in with him like right after we finished a tour, and I was just really kind of processing everything. Just being like, oh, things are still really weird, and nothing feels normal, and I don't really know where to go or what to do to like feel safe and feel better anymore, and it's kind of just that feeling. So it just kind of flew out.
Yeah, well, I mean, it's great to be able to channel that into your writing, obviously, but it also kind of does feel like, are we, dare I say it, is this the beginning of a new era? It definitely feels like, you're kind of starting something different again here.
Oh,
I know we had the singles
Paris?
before and everything. For Paris.
Yeah.
Well, in life. We can go in life
No,
as well.
I was like, yes.
Yeah, I mean, a bit of both. I'm getting deep today, Lynn. This is interview number 19. We're getting involved. No, but like it does feel like definitely, and I can't say that, I guess, for you personally as well. It feels like it's a step forward, right?
Yeah, absolutely. I took a lot of time in the last year to kind of just set my intention and really figure out what I want the next chapter to look like, and kind of like took a step away from the internet and just was like, how do I feel about everything that's happened and is happening and probably will keep happening, and
Beyond what we've heard, then, what does this next chapter kind of look like for you? What are the aims that you were drawing up for yourself going in?
A lot of, I would say, there's a bit more humor.
Oh, that's
like there's a bit more fun to it, but it still hits heavy. Some more humor sprinkled in there, and then definitely like a dance between organic and synthetic, both visually, sonically.
Oh, I see.
That's kind of like the theme that I've been traveling down.
That's really interesting.
Because I think that's where we're at right now.
Yeah.
Like as people.
It feels like Use Me in particular was kind of like I don't want to say like a turning point record, but do you know what I mean? It was a very crucial moment for you where you were kind of figuring out what you wanted to do. I really, really love that record, but what is interesting is that even hearing the two songs, it's like, oh, okay, it feels like you've maybe taken elements that you liked from there, and it's like maybe pushing a little bit further, I guess.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, Use Me felt like a transitional record almost, and like it was just in between where it was and kind of where I want it to be now.
Yeah. So how much stuff are you kind of sitting on at the minute? Is there an album's worth, dare I say?
There's definitely an album's worth, and right now it's kind of just narrowing it down and seeing like it is together, but I'm kind of in the last stages where I really want to top some of them and see if we can beat some out. And
so that's always the aim,
just
right?
Song battle.
Make them work for it. Working with JT, like we said, working with K-Flay and stuff. Anyone else you've kind of been collaborating with?
I've been working with Y2K.
Okay, cool.
I don't know if you're familiar.
Yeah, I'm aware
really
of their
cool.
work for sure.
We've kind of been co-producing together, which has been really fun. And then I've been working with Dan from Joywave, also kind of co-producing with him.
Great.
And then just kind of, I'd say that's like the hub of people.
That's a good hub to have around you.
Yeah.
For sure. Definitely nice to have the collaborators like that you clearly are very comfortable with at this point as well.
Yeah,
that
Absolutely.
makes a lot of sense. A couple of other things that kind of came out since the album, I suppose. That League of Legends collab's always interesting.
Yeah.
I always like speaking to bands like, I mean, Chrissy obviously being an obvious person, but there's various other people who've had that opportunity, and it just opens things up to a whole new audience for you as well. That's got to be really exciting.
Absolutely. Yeah. That was such a random curveball that came out of nowhere, but they'd actually contacted us a couple years ago. I think it was when we were doing the second album, Headliner.
Oh, okay, wow.
And I just wasn't available to go do it. So that kind of went away, and I didn't really think they would ever come back. And then whenever it was, when they contacted us, I was like, oh, yes, absolutely.
It's got to be a nice kind of creative challenge as well, isn't it? To even just find small ways to inhabit that world a little bit into what you do. Yeah.
I mean, what they've built with it is phenomenal. It's really cool just to be considered a part of like the art component to it. So.
Very exciting. I had a chat with a friend of yours recently, which was the boys from Bad Sons, because that was a very cool little collab there. Tell me a little bit about it from your perspective. I mean, he was obviously delighted with how it came out and everything. So how was that experience for you?
It was amazing. I've been a big Bad Sons fan for quite a while, like since they put their first album out, and I think Christo's voice is super special. And we've always kind of like bumped into each other, and we're always like, you're cool, I like you. And then when they reached out to do the collaboration, I was like, absolutely, whatever you want, let's do it.
Nice when things work like that. You already got a bit of a mutual admiration there, for sure. No, that's very cool.
It was nice to like sing with his voice, because I used to sing to Language and Perspective in the car, and would like harmonize and stuff. So I was like, we're doing that in real life. Not to be like nerdy or anything, but
that's very cool, though. It's just nice when those things work out, for sure. It's very good. Returning to the UK at long last. That is on the cards.
Thank goodness.
You must be just absolutely desperate. We know how hard those UK crowds go. We know how much you're loved over there. It's got to be so exciting to know it's finally happening, right?
Yeah, I am so ready. Yeah. Especially with new music now, too.
Feels like it's built for live. Feels like it's already. You must know among those new songs as well which ones are like, oh, I can't wait to get that in front of the crowd, right?
Yeah, there's some that aren't in the two that just came out that I am very excited for.
We are excited to hear it. I know you won't give too much away, but do we have a rough timeline on when we might get to hear some possible more new music?
Definitely before we get to the UK.
Okay, that's good. I'll take that as a timeline.
Yeah.
That's nice. There's a little bit of wiggle room there. We'll take that. That's good. Lynn, I'm going to let you go and enjoy your evening. Before I do, something I've been asking absolutely everybody here today. Stacked lineup, loads of friends of yours, contemporaries of yours, some legends in there. If you could work with anyone else who is on the bill at this festival today, who would you like it to be?
I can only pick one?
You can only pick one. I'm going to be harsh. No. Pick a couple.
My top two would be... I feel like I don't even know the full lineup, because every time somebody's playing, I'm like, oh, they're here. Probably Bring Me, probably Paramore, and Poppy.
Oh, Poppy, that'd be a nice choice as well. Man, that is the nice thing actually about what you've been doing in the last few years, is that you can see that working with all three of those very different artists. That's really cool.
Yeah, I just want artistic freedom and to have the ability to do that. So
nice to see
that
build.
It seems like that.
There you go. It comes across well. There we go. It works very well. Lynn, always a pleasure. Looking forward to seeing you back in the UK. We'll catch up then, I'm sure. But
absolutely.
Best of luck with the new music and everything, and enjoy this incredible festival.
I will. You too.
Good stuff. Lynn, everybody.